Seconds out, round one.
Eubank in red, Thornton in black. The world title and an unbeaten record are both at stake. Now, watch for Thornton's right hand. It is suspect. Had an operation on it on the 5th of July 1991. A bone graft taken from his hip. We shall see if it holds up.
Oh, good right hand from Eubank.
And I tell you, Eubank will thrive on this atmosphere.
Thornton is a much better class of opposition than Ron Essett. He's a very strong guy that can either work for him or can work against him, because he likes to come forward, he likes to throw plenty of leather, but he could walk on to Eubanks' beautiful right hand. That's his best shot, Eubanks, is that overarm right.
With the overarm right, the right uppercut.
He looks better against somebody who comes at him.
And this man will come at him.
Certainly, and he's looking good in this opening round, Eubank.
And we know from his epics with Michael Watson and Nigel Benn, Eubank's got a hell of a good chin.
Yeah, that is probably one of his best assets. It's the ability to take a punch. He's got tremendous absorbency. He just can digest everything that's thrown at him. And in those hard battles that he's had, that's the thing that stood to him every single time. The fact that he could take a better shot than the rest of them.
Midway through round one, and it's been a good, positive, sharp opening from both fighters.
Thornton's keeping a high guard, rushing in there, looking to land those punches, but he's keeping those hands up high, so he hasn't taken anything clean as yet. Eubanks is throwing some very sharp. That's the sharpest I've seen him. He really looks really quick at the start here.
Well, Thornton has been stopped in his time, but he has never been knocked out. Ismail Negron stopped him. But that was a referee stoppage, not a clean knockout.
Says he's never been up for anything like this. He said he lacked a bit of motivation, and when he lost those couple of fights to Steve Collins, and I forget who the other guy was, but he said he's never been motivated like he has been in the last few years, and to get a world title fight like this is all that he needed to get himself in the best shape of his life. He's really he told me in the dressing room beforehand, he said he really fancies this one, but that's what they all tell me.
Nice opening round. Just shaded Eubank mainly. Cleaner shots. The champion struts back to his corner. I have to say, I saw him in the hotel lunchtime, and I have never ever seen Chris Eubank quite as relaxed and good humoured as he was today before a title fight. He was very affable, calm, relaxed, had a little bite of lunch with Ronnie Davis at about 1 o'clock. Then went up to his room to relax, and he said he was looking forward to getting into the ring with Thornton tonight, looking forward to putting on a show for the boxing fans of Scotland. And maybe after the Ron Essett fight, which he freely admits was not a good performance, maybe he feels just a little bit to prove tonight. I don't know.
Seconds out, round two.
Eubank the champion in scarlet, Thornton in the black with the white trim.
Yes, Eubank looked much sharper in that first round. Maybe it's because of the fact that the Thornton actually came at him, but he did look sharper, and he's opened this round with sharp. Again, he really is he's in good form tonight. Really quick.
There was the right uppercut. Eubank tried to get through. He certainly looks fitter and sharper, really, than for
We won't know how fit he is until late in the fight if it actually goes that far.
He's got that
But
sheen of fitness over him.
he certainly does. He looks sharp, really sharp, quick.
And Thornton has refreshingly come to fight. Models himself on the great, and I mean the great, marvellous Marvin Hagler. With a shaven head, rather mundane. The hairline was receding, and so Thornton decided, well, the whole lot's going to come off, and off it came. But he's constantly getting beaten to the punch so far. Gloves held high, peekaboo style.
Yeah, Eubanks has beaten him on the retreat and as he's coming forward. Very sharp performance from Eubanks in the first 2 rounds.
Eubank has got an unusually long reach, and at the moment Thornton having trouble getting past the jab.
His movement is good too. He's moving side to side. Those body shots are really whacking in there. They landed right up the middle of Tony Thornton.
Oh, it's a good right hand from the American.
Yeah. Right on the button. Now we'll know if his right hand is hurt.
That was a good shot.
But again, Eubank just digested it. Didn't even take a flinch out of it.
And we know that Eubank can take you out with a single shot. It's a rare and precious ability, that. Good defensive work.
Thornton's bustling forward there, pushing him back to the ropes.
Another good right hand up.
Yes, he won't be found wanting this guy, Dave. He's souped up for this one tonight. He really is keyed up and he wants to do well. But 2 excellent rounds from Eubank.
This was a good shot.
Yeah, particularly good right hand from front. Look at that, right on the button there, right on the chin, point of the chin.
Seconds
Did
out.
it move Eubank? Not a bit.
Round 3.
But, yeah, back he came immediately with a left jab into round 3.
Tony Thornton's got a very good guard, real peekaboo style, keeps the hands up high, even blocks the body shots well. But he doesn't like to be pushed back. Look how ineffective he is when Eubank actually puts him on his back foot. He's not good.
Good body
Good
shot.
shot.
Well, good tactics. Work the body, slow him down a little bit, bring the guard down.
Coming charging in, Thornton, but taking those shots well and then firing back.
Stan Christodoulou, the referee from South Africa, nothing to do just yet.
This has been a good clean fight. I don't think it will ever be scrappy because Thornton doesn't hold on the inside. He works very hard when he gets in close. And then he gets his hands back up again. There's no hold on, he just backs away.
And although Eubank is catching Thornton with a lot of shots on the arms, these don't count, but they're weakening. Remember, we've talked about this before. Rocky Marciano used to do this, and his opponent's arms would finish up black and blue.
Yeah,
they don't score, but they're very, very effective. They tear you.
Yeah, that's true, but they were the old days of the horsehair gloves. Now we've got sort of closed cell foam mixed with horsehair, especially in these Mexican gloves here.
Yeah,
and they're not as effective.
We have the Reyes Mexican gloves.
That's right.
They're known as puncher's gloves, these.
And they are tried to cut opponents too. Thornton's coming on strong here. pressing forward, walking through everything that Eubank has thrown so far, but he hasn't been hit clean yet. Look at the way Eubank's head is moving, left, right, beautiful movement. Hands are down low, but his head is shifting from side to side. Oh, good right hand, beautiful, right over the top, cracking punch. You get a look at that in the break. That was a really good shot.
Well, there's been a slight change in Eubank's preparation for this contest. He's been sparring with Chris Pyatt, the former Commonwealth light middleweight champion. Now let me take you back to the Pro Box Awards at the Grosvenor House in July, when Eubank and Pyatt had a little show sparring session, if you like, and this development has continued from there, and it's been good sparring with Pyatt, and I think it's proved dividends for Chris Eubank.
That will probably account for his sharpness. Good left hook from Thornton and a good left hook to the body from Eubank. There's another right. Look at that right hand. Look at the way it threw his head right over to the side. That's an absolutely cracking punch. Would have knocked any middle or super middleweight out. Look at that. Bang right on the button. And yet Eubanks is still here. And still looks
Seconds out.
like it hasn't taken a flinch out of him.
Round 4.
Things are hotting up, Dave.
Well, those in the know said that if Thornton was going to win, he had to win early.
Another sharp opening from Eubank. Punches are really quick. And his sparring with Chris Pyatt would account for his sharpness, because Pyatt is a light middleweight, or he's stepping up to middleweight now, but he carries the speed of a light middleweight. And that would account for Eubanks' real sharpness, and he really is sharp. Thornton just walking through everything that Eubank is throwing. Good refereeing there. Down low the heads. Bit of a red mark on Thornton's head. I wonder where that's coming from.
Good body shot.
Beautiful body shot. Got right through with that.
These big right hands of Eubank bouncing off Thornton's shaven skull. Morton looking just a little puffy round the right eye. Just a shade.
This is really impressive from Eubanks. I'm really impressed with his sharpness and his speed. And these have been 4 good high rounds so far. He's still got that really quick combinations. He's done a lot of work in the gym for this one, that's for sure. Thornton's really banging through there, coming at him again and again.
Minute left. Eubank trapped in a neutral corner, covering up well. Cuffs Thornton off as the American comes in.
Good work on the inside.
This is a good round for the champion. Last 30.
Thornton's taking a lot of punches so far there. He just can't keep taking these. Although they're on top of the head, they're really hurting him. They're banging him right down top of the skull. Really powerful over on rights. The body shots are really getting through too, so he's absorbed a lot of shots, and although he's taken some of them on his arms, he can't keep taking them. Really good round for the champion.
Indeed. Eubank working, as always, with Ronnie Davis in the corner, aided and abetted by Freddie King and Jason King. And this is really the sharpest we've seen Eubank for quite a wee while. He's obviously given Thornton every respect. This is a mandatory defence. The fifth defence of the, or rather the sixth defence of his super middleweight title.
Is Thornton going to turn in the
Seconds out.
Eubank's corner,
Round
in
five.
Thornton's own corner? Really had a go at Eubank there.
Fifth round.
Eubank's defence has been really good. I like the way he's moving his head quicker than I've ever seen him move it before. He's just shifting it from side to side. He's moving his upper body. He's getting his hands up when he has to. So his defence and his sharpness all around has been much better this time. Better fighter and different fighter than we saw out in Portugal against Ron Esset.
And some of the credit for Eubank's good showing so far tonight must go to Thornton, who has come to make a fight of it.
Yes, most definitely. Chris looks great against a guy that comes at him. He doesn't always look good against a guy that moves back. In fact, he looks positively bad sometimes. But on this occasion, Eubank is looking really sharp, and that has to be down to Thornton coming at him, as well as Chris's sharpness and all-round quickness. His body shots are beautiful. He really hurt Thornton there.
Yeah, and Thornton bleeding from the nose now.
Oh, body shots are great.
And there was a little grunt we heard from Thornton as that came in. Good from the American.
Yeah, but what's the way Chris is moving his head back? He's moving his neck and turning his head from side to side. He's avoiding and taking the sting out of most of those shots. Oh, clash of heads there.
American just getting through this round. Good round for him so far.
Yeah, he's pressing forward, but he's not landing an awful lot of shots, Dave. Eubank is making him miss. Taking a couple of jabs, but most of the quality punches are just slipping off the end of his chin, the way he moves that head. It's going to be impressive to the judges too, but Thornton is coming forward. He's really making a fight of this. He's such a game and courageous young fella. Really trying hard.
Well, Thornton knows that this will be his one and only chance of world glory. This particular roundabout will not come round for him again, unless he wins tonight, of course. Last 10. Not a bad round for Thornton at all.
That's a much better round for him. Eubank using his shoulder to push him off. So Thornton is taking the early onslaught from Eubank, and now he's starting to close down the distance and put his punches together. And he's hitting Eubank an awful lot more in that round than he did in any of the other previous rounds.
Wesley moves on there, working with his man, Ronnie Davis in the Eubank corner.
Good work here. A left hook to the body. That was a beautiful shot. But again, Tony came right back with a right hand. Again, see the way he's moving that head, turning the head, slipping from side to side, catching the end of a punch, but nothing too substantial is landing on his head so far.
Corners 10 seconds. Second out. Round 6.
So we come out for the start of the sixth with the champion of the world, Chris Eubank. Just about the best challenger, the best opponent he's faced since Michael Watson.
Eubanks is doing the right thing, taking the centre of the ring. He's not allowing Thornton to force him back. Good job. His sharpness tonight was unquestionably the best I've seen. Oh, shoulder again. Tried it at the end of the last round. Christodoulou is a brilliant referee. He will soon put that old caper out.
Yeah, Stan Christodoulou is the only referee in boxing history who's refereed at every single weight, from the lightest to the heaviest, from straw weight right the way up to heavy.
You see the way in this is impressive. By Eubank standing in the centre of the ring, he's able to dictate the pace of the fight. Thornton is not able to come forward, just threatening him with the jab, threatening him with the right hand, but taking control of the fight from the centre of the ring. That slows the pace down to Eubank's pace.
Yes, there's no doubting that Eubank is far more comfortable in the ring when he doesn't have to go looking for his opponent.
There's no doubt about that. He doesn't like to have to search his opponent out. He much prefers someone like Thornton or Nigel Benn to come at him, because he's got a much better chance of unleashing his repertoire of punches. He's got some fabulous punches. Left uppercut, right uppercut, every one of them, and some of them aren't in the textbook. Good right hand from Thornton, exactly, Dave, right on the button. Did seem to hurt Chris, sliding back there.
Well, remember, Mike Watson had him on the floor in that epic at White Hart Lane.
Ooh, big clubbing right hand. They look clumsy, but I can tell you when they land, it's a different story. Tony Thornton has really come to fight here, putting on a great performance. He's taking a lot of shots and he's still coming at Eubank, still looking to dictate the fight.
Well, this is why he is the official challenger. Last 10. Once again, not a bad round by any manner of means for Tony Thornton.
Chris looking a bit weary as he walked back to the corner, shaking his head in the corner there. I hit this guy with everything, he's still here. He can expect an awful lot more from Tony Thornton. He's a really courageous, strong, tough guy, and he's going to come swarming forward. You can be rest assured of that. Thornton landed a couple of sort of mediocre left jabs where Chris slipped his head, but he landed some good, clean shots. One particular right hand that landed right on the button, and Eubank did look like he actually shook a bit from it.
Tony Thornton has, when he fought Doug DeWitt for the USBA title, they fought 12 rounds. It was judged a draw over 12, so they fought another round, and DeWitt won that round, won the title. So there can't be too many men around who fought a 13-round title to a points decision.
Yeah, and been lucky.
Yes. So I've got Eubank a notch in front. We're in the second half of the fight now. Last two rounds, Americans fought well.
Yeah, Chris started off well in the last round and was able to dictate the pace of the fight, but then Thornton finished the round very well and hurt Eubank with a good right hand.
That was good left, good shouting, short left from Eubank as Thornton came in.
Chris's jab has been really good and really effective tonight. He's been working harder in the gym. I can tell by looking at him he's the best shape I've seen him in a long time, and the sharpest I've seen him in his whole career. But this guy Thornton is not going to go easy, as he's proven up to now, and he wants to take over in the second half of this fight. That's what he said he was going to do. He's going to find a couple of rounds to get used to Eubank, and then he was going to start taking over. Oh, almost a clash of heads there. Eubank is very effective with that little shoulder, left shoulder as he comes in. As Thornton comes in, he just shoves that shoulder up. Been warned twice already about it.
halfway through round 7.
Thornton's had lots of time to get ready for this fight. He's really trained hard.
Yeah, no excuses.
And you can see that he's in good condition. Jab of his is working now. Eubank is quite prepared to take them. They're not too hard. Popping his head back. He, in the meantime, is taking a rest, taking a breather. These body shots, he's
That
really
was
going
right
for Vulcan.
on the borderline. That
Yep.
one, Stan Kosotovic just says, watch it.
Thornton's picked up the second half of this round with that jab and that popping right hand.
Thornton is finishing rounds well, which is always a good tactic. Just catch the judge's eye.
It's impressive to the judges, that's right. Finish the round strong. Seems like these guys have like a built-in clock. Oh, a good right hand. Right to the body, right hand over the top. Got his hands up to block Eubank's right itself. Another right hand.
Last 10.
Good stuff from Thornton. This is a good round for him.
Pretty even, this world title contest. Well, 7 rounds gone. This title fight, WBO Super Middle title, live on Screen Sport from Glasgow. Barry, how have you seen it gone so far?
Eubank is ahead, but in the last few rounds I've seen Thornton getting stronger and Eubank get a bit tired. So he's starting to close the gap a bit, but I still have Eubank well ahead. He's boxed beautifully in this fight. Boxed very well. It's the second half of the fight that Thornton will really start coming together on, and he'll really start mixing the pace. He feels that Eubank hasn't got any stamina and he wants to exploit that.
Well, that's a charge that we've levelled against Eubank before, that he's maybe got into the ring and run out of steam in the later sessions, looked tired.
Yeah, he has been guilty of a lack of stamina before, but in this fight he's looked really sharp, and he must have stepped up his work in the gym and on the road. The way to get stamina is to put in long miles on the road at a fast pace and do plenty of robust sparring.
Well, I can't think of a better partner than Chris Pyatt to have doing your gym work with you.
Flash of heads there, Dave.
That was a slip, no knockdown. Thornton pushes Eubank to the canvas. Eubank looks aggrieved.
Takes his time getting up, and rightly so. Take advantage of it. Thornton is a strong kid. What a strong guy. He really wants this title, doesn't he, Dave?
He sure does. And at the moment, with the noble exception of Michael Watson, he looks the likeliest to perhaps beat Eubank.
You should try to work on Eubank's body. You know, we know that Chris doesn't like body shots, and he is difficult and it's dangerous to go for his body, but he should have a go at it. He should try whacking in those left hooks to the body. It will take the steam out of Chris in his last few rounds. Oh, clash of heads again. Thornton using the same old style, just trudging forward, looking to cut the ring down and working Eubank over on the inside again. He should be concentrating those body shots. Now he's starting to use them, so he knows they're going to be effective. Eubank's getting the elbows down to block. So he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He knows he doesn't. Oh, good right hand.
This is good from Thornton.
Oh, good attack from Thornton.
Good round for the American.
Again, Chris started off like lightning and then slowed right down to the end of the fight, and Thornton took over in the second half.
Now let's have a look at the way Eubank visited the floor.
Yeah, this is actually, he actually lunged himself over and Thornton leaned on him, just pushed him down, like any good pro would do. So Chris took his time getting back up again. He missed him with the jab here. He actually slipped and he pushed him, he forced him down on top of him. That wasn't a legitimate knockdown. Nothing like it. Good attack from Thornton near the end of the round. Eubanks had thrown 2 shots and Thornton just rapid fire combinations, and a couple of them got really right through his guard and hurt him.
Well, maybe Eubank is ahead, but there's not a lot in this contest, you know.
I tell you, the pace of this fight is reminiscent of the Michael Watson fight. Really is. This guy's making him work so hard, keeping on top of him, hands up high, peek-a-boo style, just rushing forward, doing very much like what Michael Watson done, but obviously not as effectively. This corner will have told him, get to Eubank's body. When you get inside, don't try it from outside because that's too dangerous. When you get close, whack in those left uppercuts, right uppercuts to the body and round the side. I haven't seen Chris move so much in
Oh, that's good, that's good.
That's a sharp left hook.
That was good.
It's the first shot that Thornton has taken clean. Did hurt him. Uh-oh, watch the heads, boys.
Minute gone, round 9.
That's taken a bit of the sting out of Thornton, that left hook. Really
That
hurt
certainly
him.
has. That was a dazzlingly fast combination.
Oh,
and a good right hand.
Yes. He's a brave kid, this Thornton. Tried the uppercut to the body. Again, the second half of the round. Look at the way Thornton started to take over the second half of the round. Just edging forward, and the jabs that were falling short are starting to make contact. Again, finishes each round strong looking.
And it's, as we've said, a good tactic. It catches the judge's eye.
Good round for Chris Eubank. He landed
Yes.
some good, clean shots. For the first time he got through and connected with a good left hook.
And if the round continues in this pattern, it'll maybe stop a little bit of a rock, because Thornton was in danger of coming in quite well.
You see what's happening is, as Thornton gets tired, Dave, he's starting to drop his hands. He's not able to keep them. Oh, good right hand. He's not able to keep them up as much in defence, and he's starting to. Those punches are starting to get through to him. But he's finishing the round strong again. Leaning down on Eubanks in the corner too. Really forcing him. Eubanks looking tired. Can't keep taking those shots. Good attack from Thornton. Now here comes Chris flying back. This is a hell of a fight, Dave. Oh, he's got Thornton in trouble.
Yes, he has. Saved by the
right on the bell.
Eubank's round.
Big round.
Ronnie Davis drags him back to the corner.
The pace of this fight is phenomenal. You know, for two super middleweights, they've been going at it like two bulls from the very start. Like two flyweights, they've just been firing shots from all angles. Thornton's been absorbing a few in the early rounds, but come firing back himself, and that was an exciting round.
Oh, the way Eubank finished that round.
Eubank hit him with a couple of good combinations. That's the particularly bad right hand that hit Thornton. For the first time we seen him looking like he was going to go just right on the bell, and actually Eubank was guilty of throwing a right hand just as the bell rang. But Thornton was in big trouble, I'll tell you.
Seconds out. Round 10.
Round 10. Now we've got a fight on our hands. Here comes Eubank again.
Eubank's going to go for broke here.
Now this is good tactics. Straight back into the attack.
As he felt he had Thornton. Thornton would, at 32 years old, he won't get over that too easily.
Good tactics on the champion.
Pushing back the ropes. Good right hand, landed right down the pipe there. Tony's looking really shabby, looking tired.
He is. He is.
Oh, beautiful right hand. Eubank is going to stop him here.
Here we go.
Oh, what a combination. Perfect right hand again. Thornton's very eager to hold on.
Thornton in trouble. Here comes Eubank again. Is this the end for the American?
Eubank's very tired as well.
The crowd getting behind the champion. Eubank sucking in great lungfuls of air.
Yes. Deep breath there. He's feeling the pace, but Thornton is looking ominously bad. I'll tell you, he's taking a lot of shots, a couple of good clean shots now will finish this fight. Here he comes firing back. Thornton proving me wrong. Thornton is not as eager to be as offensive as he was in the early rounds. He's really been hurt in the last round and a half. And his game plan is coming apart. Eubanks is dictating the pace here. He's had to go early in the round and he's now decided to take a break again. Taking a little run around.
Minute left. Oh, good right uppercut
again.
Good right uppercut.
Clash of heads there. Is he cut? Eubank complaining about a clash of heads. Thornton again finishing the round strong, Dave.
And Stan Christodoulou having a word with Thornton about the head.
Ooh, that uppercut again.
He looks almost ready to be taken, the American, but the question is, can Eubank take him? Another good round for the champion, this. The American's mouth hanging open now. He's very, very, very tired. But a showboating from the world champion. Another good round for Eubank. Thornton scarcely threw a punch. Eubank going to the wrong corner.
Yeah, Eubank's tired here, but Thornton's tired. They're both tired, but put in a hell of a fight.
Well, both of them. Eubank the more alert. Thornton physically drained as we look across the ring at him. Ronnie Davis drenching Chris Eubank.
Well, Thornton would argue that he was the more alert because he went to the right corner.
Yes, can't argue with that.
Yeah, Eubank, this is a big round for Eubank. He really had a real go at Thornton. That was the first right hand that started it all off. Pushed him back into the ropes and really had a go at him. But Thornton wasn't going to be taken. Held his hands up high. Took a lot of stick, but managed to get through the round.
Seconds out. Round 11.
Round 11. Six minutes of boxing left.
I'm really impressed with Eubank's sharpness. He's so quick, and this is the 11th round of a really tough struggle.
Unquestionably his toughest contest, his toughest test since the two epics with Michael Watson. We have two Danish judges and one from Puerto Rico to decide the outcome of this contest, should it go the full 12. And it's looking very much as if it will.
Thornton chasing again. Eubank's quite happy to get on his bike in this round. He has the fight won. All he's got to do is stand on his feet. Outbox Thornton for the last 2 rounds, but Thornton knows he's got to knock him out to win this fight, so he's going to try everything he can to do that. He's a real trier, Tony Thornton. His courage has been unquestionably good this fight. He's taken so much punches. Look at his nose. His nose looks really swollen on the right hand side.
Well, he was a worthy mandatory challenger. He is a worthy mandatory challenger.
That high guard has taken and absorbed a lot of punches in this fight. And there he comes. Good right hand from Thornton again. Eubank is not giving him time to place his feet to throw those shots. He's just quickly getting his hands up, or either popping a right hand or a left hook.
And you can see with those big rights that Thornton have been landing, a shiny area on Eubank's cheek where the skin is stretched and swollen. Last 30.
Good breathing round for Eubank. He's just taking this as a nice breather.
Yes, and I think he will put in a real storming 12th.
I have no doubt that he will. He wants to please this crowd that's given him the best atmosphere I've seen in any of his world title fights. Incredible welcome.
Indeed.
We want to please them.
Last 10.
It was a big last round.
Well, 1 round left. I've got Eubank in front, but not far enough for an easy last round. How do you see it, Barry?
I am comfortably ahead. I think he can coast through this last round and still win the fight. I think
you're right.
He's boxed very well. I thought Tony Thornton has done an absolutely fabulous job. He's a nice guy. He's put up a very tough fight here, and he's provided a very difficult opponent for Chris Eubank, but Eubank's well ahead. He can afford to coast through this round.
Progress 10 seconds.
We shall see.
Seconds out. 12 and last round.
The last round. Chris Eubank defending a 32-fight unbeaten streak and his WBO Super Middleweight Championship against a fabulous challenger, Tony Thornton.
Good refereeing.
Stanley Stoddaloo, one of the best.
Probably the best. Absolutely fabulous. Never allows a fight to get out of hand.
I don't know whether you heard that. Eubank saying to Thornton, let's go. Still bouncing Eubank's legs. Thornton grimly staking him. Last 2 minutes. The Scottish crowd, who have been wonderful supporters of the champion, once again getting behind him with unparalleled vocal support. Good last round this for Eubank. Swift and slick.
Thornton is courageous as ever, wants to finish strong. He's put up a great challenge. He's tried so hard. I fear that he's lost it. And lost it by a wide margin. Oh, good right hand. Good right hand by Thornton, right down the pipe. Storming finish by him.
Last minute.
Running around the ring, literally running, walking away, taking a breather, turning back on the defense, getting his hands up high. Tony Thornton bulling forward again. He's really tried so hard in this round, like every other round. It's not going to be enough, I'm afraid. Half a minute to go, and Eubank is taking his time. Knows he's not going to knock this guy out, just wants to finish on top with a spring in his step.
10 seconds left. Well, no doubt in my mind, Eubank has won. We shall see the verdict of the three judges. Mr. Ole Olsen from Denmark, Torben Hansen from Denmark, and Cesar Ramos from Puerto Rico. Significant, Barry, no wild celebrations in the Americans' corner at the end.
No, they know, they're aware of it. He is Eubank. I just want to make a comment. I haven't seen Eubank as fit and as sharp since the Nigel Benn fight, and I think this will equal his sharpness and fitness on that occasion. He's boxed brilliant. It's been a really heavy and hard pace, and he's kept it together, he's kept his composure, and he's won this fight handsomely. Tony Thornton has put up a great fight, but it's not been enough, not by a long shot.
Yeah.
Jump out that side, then I'll just sit with Gary Newman. Okay.
Well, the Harry Hearn.
Say something.